Oh, it's never easy. Now, here's a whole other variable. When you have these Jeeps and Broncos, this big-ass spare tire, you gotta have this custom hitch, which I bought this for my Hummer years ago, and I'm sure it's, you know, rated to pull 3,500 pounds, but oh my God, it just doesn't end, man. You know, you buy these vehicles, you think, not a big deal. Yep. All right, watch me as I do my thing. But you know what? I'm tempted just to plug this thing in to see if it even reads this trailer. I might just do that first. All right, I just plugged her in. Okay, I'm just gonna plug her in. Let's see what this thing says. Does it detect a trailer? Biggest thing you do is you turn on your lights first. Okay, I got lights. Let's do my flashers. Where's that button? Oh my God, I didn't even know. So let's see. Yeah, that's the stuff that matters initially. Okay, cool. So I got flashers, got lights, so that's a plus. So next thing is, does this thing have a little display? I mean, I have no idea on this thing here. Turn that off. So, okay, so that's interesting. Oh, I can close my gate. Well, no, I can probably just do that. Okay, so it's already telling me now that it recognizes that. Let's see here. So what's this here, though? Where's this setting? See, that doesn't make any sense. Where do I go to? I guess it'd help to read manuals and stuff, right? Yeah, I got all that. Yeah, but I mean, where's my plus and minus for the actual trailer? See, that's what I'm wondering. Oh, okay, wait a second here. So it's here. All right. See that? There's numbers on this. Now, whether I have this set up correctly or not, I have no idea. So I guess you just go down the road and... All right, my helper came home. Look at this here. So see this? This would be pretty cool if that's from my old H2 Hummer setup. That thing there is at least 10 or 15 years old. And that thing was pricey back then. So let's see how the truck does. Keep on going. So take that all the way up. So let's see how the profile. So you want that, it's, you know, preferable to have that front of that trailer down a little bit. Not too much, but pretty level so the airflow. So how about that look, huh? What we're gonna do now is drive up the road and see if I can feel the brakes working on this and see how the Bronco feels. I'm gonna put you guys up. All right, here we go. On the first official Bronco tow day with, I'd say there's a good 3,300 pounds, 3,200 pounds, be my guess, maybe 31. I'm saying all types of numbers, aren't I? Kid wants to go for a ride. Okay, here we go. Right up, I got wire ties down there. Let's get rid of all those. All right, now the biggest thing about trailers, see, that's definitely telling me this trailer, because trailer's attached. So the biggest thing is your mirrors. And 7x14 trailer, you know, you can have a problem seeing down that line. Now, when you get into 8-foot trailers, 8.5-foot trailers, you have a hard time seeing down that line to see if anything's back behind you. So that's why a 7x14 trailer for this vehicle is okay. You go to 8.5. Even if you could go bigger, you have to get a big ass, trailer. All right, trailer mirrors. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay. Feels warm in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little.
All right. So let's see how it's going. So one thing we probably should do is, but boy, I tell you what, so far, wow, this trailer's feeling light so far. That's hard to believe. I mean, I just have a hard time believing that's gonna be the case. because, this is a small vehicle. It isn't, though. This damn Bronco, I think this thing weighs like 5,000 pounds. Now, probably funny. Well, I checked we never did check the brake lights.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, jump out real quick and do that. Just go back. I have the brake lights on right now. If you see them, we're good. I think we're okay. She's not saying much.
They're on.
Awesome. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, I would think you'd want to go to sport mode in this thing. I guess. It's interesting how they don't have a trailer mode. I wonder why that is. I've been riding around so many different vehicles. This vehicle feels different because they just ride around so many different things.
Do you want to be in four-wheel drive?
No, we'll take it out once the. Okay, so the mirrors. You hit that 2H button. That's the only thing about sport mode.
I like that exhaust. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, the daughter hasn't ridden this thing. Oh my gosh! So far, this trailer is pulling this thing pretty good. But I really want to get out on the main road, and wonder how traffic is here on the main 15. That's kind of where I'd rather pull it, So, because if I go over that mountain, it's all about the damn trees. All the trees hit the damn trailer. One thing's for sure, the vehicle definitely has plenty of power to pull this. It's crazy that yesterday the winds were so strong that, F-150, it was getting pulled around a little bit. I was kind of surprised. Okay, but we're not really at high speeds. It's not until you get up in that 65, 70 miles an hour do you really start to know what the thing's going to do. And then my other concern is what it's going to do on the fuel economy. But what I haven't done yet? So okay, I can feel the brakes a little bit. So here, so the brake thing's working. I can definitely feel that. And so there's a little dial thing here that we'll start playing with, So is that more or less? Can't really tell. So that's less. So am I going the right way? That's nothing. So there's 4. So yeah, I may have it about right. So I had it about 8, which would make sense. Yeah, so the brake controller is definitely working. And that's a great thing. Comes a Corvette C8. Yeah, so the brakes, definitely feel the brakes. I'm impressed so far, but I really won't know till I'm up the road here a little bit. And I'm kind of doing the speeds, and how this thing kind of, if she starts kind of walking around back there. The way this truck feels, I don't know, man. They say 3,500 pounds. See, if I throw my 2 Indians in that trailer, it would then be like 3,800 plus pounds. Because I'd be putting 1,600 pounds in, plus 23, so that'd be 3,900 pounds. So that would be, 400 pounds over, which I kind of hate to do that. So I think the Hondas are probably, or I throw one Indian in. I think I can get away with one Indian at 800. Let's just say 900. The other one's 1,300. 1,300 plus 2,300 is 3,600. So I'd still be over by about 100 pounds. Maybe not. That Honda may be 400 plus. No, it's gonna be right there, like 3,550. And that wouldn't really bug me. I'm sure they have a little bit of a leeway. But so far, man, I'm really impressed. What do you think?
I think it's really good.
This is a really confident feel right now. Yesterday when I was driving home, after I picked this trailer up, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this Bronco is really going to be worth it to Florida. You got to remember, this is 1,000. I'm driving like 985 miles in one day, and that's a lot of driving with a trailer. And if that trailer is jerking you all over the place, and about drives you nuts, it just isn't very fun. So let's see what happens when you put the brakes on. So I can feel the trailer grabbing. That's great. And with the sport mode, she's got plenty of power. But my concern is, it's not a deal breaker, but, what does my fuel economy go to? So 354 miles to empty. So I think I'm going to do, I'm going to get up here on the other side of the bridge. So we're going to have more really open road driving. Yeah, well, I'm glad I did what I did today, because I'm really glad I got motivated to take this project on today, because I really wanted to get a good idea before I get over the road. What I've learned over the years the hard way, I've bought like a new trailer and truck or whatever, and I kind of get up the road. Oh yeah, you can feel this trailer. I mean, this trailer's definitely grabbing, so that brake control definitely works. And so definitely the settings are correct, where you can make it more taut or less. But, what I've done over the years, I've bought so many different vehicles and trailers, and what happens is, like, I had my Ford Expedition years ago that I took down to Florida, and I had a motorcycle trailer, and oh my gosh, that thing was like 8 miles a gallon. And we were stopping every 125, 130 miles. It was the worst. So, once again, what I'm trying to accomplish today is I want to get out and drive this vehicle, make sure before I head out Thursday morning. What happens is you get the whole truck, loaded up, you get everything ready to go, and, you end up getting halfway down the road from leaving the house, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, this is not the right vehicle to be taking to Florida. This is a mistake. I mean, this is no lie. Back in 2018, I went down for spring break with my Ford Expedition, and I was going down the main road, and I was watching the gas gauge. Move. And I'm not lying to you. I was like, I have a leak in my gas tank. I mean, I was like, holy crap. This vehicle has a leak. The gas tank, I couldn't believe it. Then I went to my fuel mileage on my vehicle, and I was like, at that point, I went from I think it was like 18 or 19 miles per gallon, and I was already at like 12. And then as we continued on, the damn thing went to like 10. Then it got down to like 8. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. It's only like a 24-gallon tank. I think it's 22-gallon tank. Stupidest thing in the world for Ford to build that big Expedition. Not the Max, but the regular Expedition, full size, the newer model, and only put like a 22-gallon tank in it. Okay, maybe 24, and they promote that thing can pull, like I think 7,000 or 8,000 pounds, I think. But the thing can't go anywhere because you're constantly stopping at the gas station for fuel. Oh my gosh, the worst. So now we're kind of getting down the open road, so let's check her out. And the truck's running really good, so solid. No pushing around. And that's what happens. That's what gets aggravating. You start going down the road, and that trailer starts pushing you around, and that just wears you out. Because what happens is you have trailer sway, and you're fighting the trailer. You're literally fighting the trailer. So this is very impressive. So now let's turn the video around. Oh man, look at this here. This thing's just rocking. This thing's not even struggling, man. Look at my RPMs, 2,500 RPMs. Look at the speeds I'm doing. We're going up a hill right now. It's not a radical hill, but we're going uphill right now. Wow. This is sweet. Yeah, I'm excited now. I was really thinking, man, I don't know. You have no idea. I was thinking, I may have just bought a motorcycle trailer that really I shouldn't even bought it. All right, so let's come down. And I can feel that trailer. Yeah, that trailer's grabbing great. And, there's a fine line there, that trailer grabbing, or it grabs too much or too little. So right now, setting seems to be really good. All right, so we're going to get up here in the straights. Now, we're really going to get an idea what she does, because we can get up some good speeds up here. How do you like that exhaust?
I like it.
All right. Here we go. We're going back up a hill again, too. So we're going up a grade. So we're going to flatten out up here. And let's see what she does. So, the speeds going to Florida are 70 miles an hour. Those are 70-mile-an-hour roads. So let's see how she does. This is about where we're going to be. So now let's turn on the cruise control. Okay. So let's just figure about 70 miles an hour. But that's where I think my fuel economy is going to go down the toilet. Is these 70-mile-an-hour speeds. But she's solid. Yeah, can I tell a trailer's back there? Yeah, but it's not like that aggravating type of, you're trailering and you're like, oh my gosh. So right now, what gear are we in? I don't even know. It sounds like she's in 10th gear. 21 RPMs. Yeah, and the tow package, I'm only assuming that has the heavier duty cooling for the transmission. I would only hope, because if you don't, you know where this is all going eventually. There's a guy broken down the side of the road. This ain't good. Yeah, a lot of cars sitting the side of the road. I've seen a lot of activity. Last few days, being on the road, saw a van burn up. Major crash this morning. There's a squirrel. He just got killed. No, he made it. Ha! Yeehaw! Oh. That squirrel made it. Wow. He made it. And these big ass tires, he was gone. So good squirrel. Don't turn your steering wheel, because then it freaks them out. Just let them keep going. They freak out when you start turning that steering wheel. Yeah, so, if she's not struggling, I'm just not pushing it hard, because I really want to kind of see what type of miles per gallon I'm going to get. So that'll be the next thing, but we're not going to know for a while. But that's all right. We'll just keep on kind of going for a little bit. See how it kind of starts playing out. And I've been putting premium in her. So all right, so there's the fuel economy, which I don't think that's real. That would be, there's no way, because I'm usually like 17.6. Hit that little screen over there, a little screen, take the little up and down buttons, it'll show you what's kind of going on with that. Okay, so it's not, but it's the distance to empties where you kind of start seeing this change up. So what we'll do is let's hold this down, and then let's get the real economy, okay? Okay, 6.8, 7.4. See, my gut instinct is we're going to be 7-8 miles to gallon, which I don't want to hear that. Because that means we're going to be stopping at the gas station a lot. That means that we're only getting like 150 miles, so we're probably going to like 150 miles have to get gas, but that sucks. See the miles to empty? That's where it starts kind of changing there. So here, boy, if you keep her, there was one thing for sure, I just drive like 65, it'd definitely be a good mile to 2 miles per gallon better. See there? We're on a flat surface right now. So you can get 10 if you're kind of on flat surface and you're only doing like 65. Yeah. Which 10 wouldn't be bad. So this here, we're at 11.4, so that's not too bad. Boy, if I could get 11 out of this thing, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be very impressive. So I'm going to turn around now. again. But I mean, it's possible. I mean, I guess, but here's our thing. I don't have all the gear in the vehicle. Like, I'm bringing my dogs. I got to load up some more gear. There's going to be another, I guarantee you, 200 plus 300 pounds this vehicle, So now I'm coming to kind of a quick, break. And that trailer is definitely doing a good job, helping me stop. So that's encouraging. And get out here so let's see how she does here. And, the blind spots on trailer, I can see down that line really well. So that's really, that's encouraging. So you have somebody coming up on you, you're not, that's the downside. Is when you have that, you can't see back there. You don't have somebody behind you. When you're going to switch lanes, it's hard to see what's going on. Right, here we go. And I'm not nailing it. 3,600 RPMs, 4,000. We're on a flat surface. So pretty good acceleration. Pretty impressive, right? Now we're going to be going up a hill. So we'll lose it up here in the miles per gallon. Yeah, yesterday, I mean, sincerely, I was driving home with all those winds. We had really bad storms and heavy winds. And that F-150 truck, I mean, I was kind of surprised. That trailer was kind of, keep in mind, 30 mile an hour gusts, 40 mile an hour gusts, that's a lot of wind. So, but at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, is this trailer going to be a little bit more than this Bronco is going to want to deal with? And, and that's to me like, oh, that sucks because, the main reason I bought this trailer was for this Bronco capability. Or even the Ranger. I mean, the Ranger is a 4-cylinder motor. It would do it, but it would be a lot more, work. But now here I am going downhill, and yeah, I'm getting great fuel mileage now. It's 72 miles an hour. I'm getting close to 11 miles a gallon, But anyway, so yesterday, I really was thinking, man, I started kind of second guessing myself. I'm thinking, oh man, I just bought this trailer and the Bronco. Is the Bronco really going to be able to handle this the way I want it to handle it? And, I'm just thinking, I'm going to be forced to take the big trucks, which I don't want to. So this is great. Very impressive. Now I'm 11.5. All right, so she's downshifted, 10.2. I'm doing 75 miles an hour. Holy crow. I mean, good Lord. I mean, I didn't even know I was doing that. I'm not lying. I'm in a fight for a lane to get back into a lane to get back home. But I didn't even realize I was doing that type of speed. This thing's just badass. If anybody watches my video, this Bronco, it's the baddest SUV I've ever owned in this segment. I mean, I just can't emphasize enough, man. This is so exciting. This is great. Okay. And that brake controller, I know I saw comments. People were like, that thing's $300 some odd dollars. You go to the right Ford dealer, it's like $260, $270. If you know who to deal with, you're going to get a better price on that. And yeah, can you buy the aftermarket ones for $100, $80? But why? I wouldn't do it. This is a really nice setup. I mean, the whole controller is up underneath the steering wheel here, like I showed you. All the cables were pulled in. There's your plus and minuses for your energy, the brakes. I mean, come on, man. You spent 50, 60 grand in your Bronco. Just buy the Ford recommended product. And that video I just made for everybody is going to show you how easy it is to do this. I mean, it really is. I mean, the other videos tell you to take apart the glove box right there, and then you got to pull your cable through, and it's a lot more of a challenge. So I think I showed you a better way how to do it. And I can't emphasize enough that I would buy the Ford accessories product. And everything's working correctly, even though I initially forgot to unplug that battery. But the good news is I didn't power up the car, so it's fine. But be sure to unconnect that battery. The negative side, that is. So I'll have two videos. I'm going to have a video of the install. I'm going to do two videos. First video will be the install. Then the next video will be what you're watching right now, of the actual road time, pulling a 3,300 pounds once again, I've run the numbers so many times. The dealer guy said the trailer weighs like 2,300 pounds. And then we have two Hondas back there. But I would say between the two of them, it's like 850, maybe 900. So that's 3,200 pounds. But at the end of the day, I really think that we're going to be, I'm going to put all my trailer gear in the back there and other stuff. So I think that trailer's have 3,300 plus pounds in it. And my truck, but there you go. I mean, here we are pulling 3,200 pounds and she's doing great. Another 300 pounds. I don't think that would be a huge difference on how she's feeling. I mean, probably a little bit, but not radical. So, I mean, for the Ford product, Bronco, impressive. Very impressive. This thing will pull, and I think it can pull 4,000 pounds. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, what's really back there, right? What motorcycle's really back there? Are the Indians really back there? Yeah, I'm not telling, right? I don't want to void my warranty, right? All right, now we got a putt-putt in front of us. And we're doing 11. So, with a glimmer of hope, this thing will be a good 10 miles per gallon, which that's pretty cool. If I can get a good 180, 200 miles out of every fill-up, that would be impressive. If I got 11 miles a gallon, I don't think that's going to happen. But if I did, then I'd definitely get a good 200 miles per fill-up. So, all right. I'm excited. I hope everybody's watching my video and learning something here today. Hopefully I taught you something, right? It's interesting. I really haven't watched many tow vehicles, if any tow vehicles, of the Bronco. And I don't know if everybody's on the page, but you have to get that extendable receiver hitch. So that hitch that you buy, the regular one ain't going to work. You got to get a special hitch for these vehicles. And, I haven't really heard anybody talk about that. So that's something to think about. I just showed you with my Hummer setup that I bought years ago. It wasn't made from Hummer, but I bought that setup. I believe I bought that thing off the internet years ago. So keep that in mind. All right. So 60 miles an hour down a hill, definitely 11 miles per gallon. So 60 miles an hour going down a hill is a perfect environment. Yeah, I think if I could keep the speed to 65 to Florida, yeah, but then you're in a slow poke. It's going to be 70 mile an hour driving, and I'd have to say, okay, I say it again, right? I'll hush up. All right, we'll wrap it up here in a minute. Wow, this truck is so confident with this trailer, man. I mean, I'm going down the back roads right now with this thing. It's just like the vehicle's on rails. I mean, it is incredible. And I have towed with my 4Runner, my Jeeps. And I'm going to tell you what, this Bronco is killing those vehicles. Killing them. This thing is so confident. I mean, borderline, you feel like you're driving a truck. I mean, so wow. For anybody out there that's, going, I don't know if my Bronco can handle that, my camping trailer or whatever it may be. Yeah, you're going to be like, wow, this thing, I'm just telling you. This is the baddest ass SUV ever in this segment, ever. I'm sorry, man. Any of the Jeep guys, I'm sorry, man. I own all of them. I'm sorry. The Bronco's a better product, so, and I'm okay. Go to the backwoods, whatever, but for the overall use of what this vehicle's for, yeah, it's number one, man. It's number one. And keep in mind, look at all the pictures of all the Jeeps I own, so how would I know, right? Hey, I hope everybody's enjoying my video, and I'm just telling you, I am so excited right now. I'm going to Florida, and I now have the utmost confidence that this vehicle is going to go down there and come back, pull in this trailer, and it's going to be not a drag, which I've had that. I've pulled many trailers in my lifetime, and sometimes you're like, oh my God, why'd I do this? And I'm so glad I took this thing out, and I'm testing the brake controller and testing how this vehicle handles the trailer behind it, and it's just phenomenal. So hey everybody, thanks for watching Ice Age TV, and hit subscribe and tell your friends about it, and make a comment. Hope everybody has a blessed day.